You love your dog like family, but what if without knowing it, you're actually hurting their feelings? Today, we'll uncover 7 hidden ways you may be affecting your dog's emotions, backed by real canine psychology. Tell me in the comments, what's the one thing that makes your dog look sad? If you love dogs and want us to keep creating videos like this, you can support us with a super thanks. It truly helps us continue sharing these stories. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Number 1, ignoring their greeting. When you walk through the door, your dog's wagging tail, jumps, or happy whines are more than excitement. They're emotional check-ins. Science shows that during reunions, dogs experience a surge of oxytocin, the bonding hormone that also strengthens connections between human parents and babies. But when you ignore that moment, rushing past them, avoiding eye contact, or brushing them off, your dog interprets it as rejection. To them, silence or disinterest feels like punishment. Over time, this can damage their sense of security, making them wonder, did I do something wrong? Even if you've had a hard day, a few kind words, a gentle pat, or simply acknowledging their joy means the world. To you, it's a small gesture. To your dog, it's proof that their love matters. Number 2, overusing negative words. Words like no, stop, or bad can be useful when teaching boundaries, but when they're overused, they lose meaning and create emotional stress. Canine behaviorists explain that dogs don't process these words as we do, they connect them to tone and context. If every mistake, noise, or movement is met with harsh words, your dog starts to feel like nothing they do is right. Scientific studies show that repeated negative feedback raises cortisol, the stress hormone, and lowers confidence in dogs. Instead of learning, they begin to avoid eye contact, withdraw, or become anxious because they expect disappointment. This doesn't mean you can't set limits. It means you should balance corrections with positive reinforcement. Praise calm behavior, reward small successes, and use no sparingly with consistency and fairness. That way, your dog understands structure without feeling unloved. Number 3, taking away their voice. Barking, whining, or pawing at you isn't just noise. It's your dog's way of talking. Studies in canine communication show that dogs use different vocal patterns for fear, excitement, loneliness, and even simple requests. Ignoring or silencing these attempts to communicate is like telling your best friend, your words don't matter. When every bark is punished or every whine is dismissed, dogs may begin to suppress their natural expressions. Over time, this emotional suppression can cause frustration, anxiety, or even depression. Some dogs go quiet not because they're well behaved, but because they've learned that their voice has no value. Behaviorists emphasize context is everything. A bark at the door may mean I hear something unusual. A soft whine while you're on your phone may mean I need attention. When we respond appropriately, our dogs feel understood. Of course, boundaries are important. Constant barking needs guidance. But instead of shutting them down completely, acknowledge the intent behind the sound. Redirect with training, provide stimulation, or simply respond with calm reassurance. Remember, your dog doesn't want to annoy you. They want to connect with you. When you recognize their voice as communication instead of nuisance, the bond deepens. Number 4, cutting off their sniffing time. For humans, a walk might just be exercise. For dogs, it's their window to the world. Dogs have around 200 million scent receptors compared to our 5 million. This means sniffing isn't just curiosity, it's how they read the news, process information, and relieve stress. Neuroscientists confirm that sniffing lowers cortisol levels and provides mental enrichment. When we constantly pull them along or rush them through a walk, it's like taking away their social media, their library, and their therapy session all at once. They don't just miss a smell, they miss the chance to connect with their environment, to leave their own scent signals, and to feel in control of their little world. Over time, this restriction can lead to frustration or anxiety. Some dogs may start pulling harder on the leash, while others may become withdrawn during walks. Both are signs that their emotional needs aren't being met. Instead of hurrying, try giving them sniff breaks. Let them explore safely, even if it takes a few extra minutes. A slow, mindful walk where they get to sniff is often more fulfilling than a long, fast one where they're dragged along. Because for your dog, sniffing isn't just about smells, it's about freedom, relaxation, and joy. Number 5. Ignoring their unique personality. Every dog has a personality as unique as a fingerprint. Some are bold explorers, some are quiet observers, some crave constant affection, while others prefer independence. But too often, owners unintentionally force dogs into molds that don't match their true nature. Canine psychologists warn that when dogs are repeatedly pushed against their natural temperament, it creates emotional suppression. For example, a playful, energetic dog constantly told to calm down may begin to feel rejected for simply being itself. A shy or introverted dog dragged into busy parks can experience chronic stress, interpreting the situation as unsafe. Research shows that unmet personality needs don't just frustrate dogs. They can lead to behavioral issues such as reactivity, nervous chewing, or withdrawal. These are not signs of a bad dog, but of an unfulfilled one. Respecting your dog's individuality is essential. Celebrate the explorer by giving them safe adventures. Support the shy one by providing calm spaces. Honor the affectionate dog with touch, and respect the independent one with space. When we stop fighting against their nature and start working with it, something beautiful happens. The bond deepens. You no longer have just a pet. You have a true partner, accepted and loved for exactly who they are. Number 6. Forgetting eye contact and soft words. To your dog, a gentle look or a few soft words are not small gestures. They are lifelines. Studies show that when dogs make prolonged eye contact with their humans, both experience a rise in oxytocin, the love hormone responsible for bonding. This is the same hormone released between parents and babies, proving that eye contact isn't just cute, it's deeply biological. When we forget to meet our dog's gaze, rush through feeding, or stay glued to our phones, dogs notice. They are experts at reading our micro expressions and body language. To them, distraction feels like distance. Over time, this lack of attention can lead to feelings of neglect, making them less eager to interact or even lowering their mood. Canine psychologists warn that dogs deprived of consistent affection may show signs of mild depression, sleeping more, showing less interest in play, or avoiding interaction. These aren't just behavioral quirks, they are emotional signals. The good news, repairing this bond doesn't take hours, it takes moments. Just a minute of eye contact, gentle ear scratches, or quietly whispering "good boy" is enough to reassure your dog that they are loved and safe. Never underestimate the power of your gaze and your words. To you, they may seem ordinary. To your dog, they are proof that their world is still centered around you. Number 7. Leaving without rituals. Dogs are pack animals. In nature, they are rarely alone, and separation feels unnatural to them. When you leave the house suddenly, without eye contact, a gentle word, or a calming ritual, your dog can experience it as abandonment. Studies in canine behavior confirm that dogs left without predictable goodbye routines are more prone to separation anxiety, stress behaviors, and sadness. A short ritual can make all the difference. Saying "I'll be back soon" in a calm tone, giving them a favorite toy, or leaving a piece of clothing with your scent can reassure them that you will return. This small consistency creates emotional security and reduces fear. Without this ritual, some dogs bark or whine, others go silent, sleep too much, or stop greeting you at the door. These are not signs of stubbornness, but of loneliness and uncertainty. Remember, leaving your dog doesn't have to be heartbreaking. When you create a goodbye ritual, you give them the comfort of knowing they are still part of your pack, even when you're away. What about your dog? Do you have a special phrase or routine before you leave the house? Share it in the comments below. I'd love to hear your stories. If you love dogs and want us to keep creating videos like this, you can support us with a super thanks. It truly helps us continue sharing these stories. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new story about the bond between you and your dog.